Welcome to Cinque Terre, one of the most picturesque places in all of Italy. These 5 towns overlooking the stunning Italian Riviera is the perfect getaway from the hustle and bustle of Italy's biggest cities. In this video, we'll show you everything there is to do in this coastal paradise. From delicious seafood,
it's really good,
to dazzling sea views, join us as we explore one of Italy's most enchanting destinations.
Welcome on board 1470. The train will arrive in Livorno Centrale at 9:48. JJescapes wishes you a pleasant journey.
We just arrived here in Cinque Terre. The train here was so crowded even though we're in the shoulder season. So Cinque Terre means 5 terraces or 5 towns, and it's basically 5 towns along the coastal cliffside. It is known for the coastal views, seafood, as well as being touristy. Let's go get some lunch. I didn't know what was the third one. Our first dish in Cinque Terre is spaghetti with mussels from the Gulf. It smells very seafoody. I'm gonna try some of the pasta first. Oh my god, it's really good. The mussel paste has totally infused into the tomato sauce. The pasta, I thought it was going to be soggy, but it still has a little bit of bite. For our second dish, we got fish soup, which is actually seafood soup. The seafood smell is so strong. In the soup, we got a big prawn, many small prawns, mussels, and squid. There's more seafood than soup. Look at this! There's so many clams. I'm going to try the soup first. Oh my god, that is good. I think there's some tomato and just a lot of seafood taste. The soup is actually quite light, so comforting. Perfect for a rainy day in Cinque Terre.
Nice run.
We finally made it onto the Via dell'amore, which is the most popular trail here in Cinque Terre. It's a little bit more complicated than you think.
It's not a little bit more complicated, it's way more complicated.
But we figured it out. First, you have to decide whether you're staying in Cinque Terre or not. And if you're staying in a certified hotel, you get this thing called the Cinque Terre card.
But we are staying in Cinque Terre at a hotel, but it didn't give us a card.
Yeah, because I think it's a B&B. I'm not sure. B&B without the breakfast. So we had to go online to purchase the ticket. There are many options for tickets. Let's say your objective is to only hike the Via dell'amore. You can select Via dell'amore, but this ticket only allows you to walk one way. You cannot walk back. In order to go back, you need to take the train, which means that you have to purchase a train ticket. What we did is that we purchased the Via dell'amore ticket with the 1-day train pass, which counts as the Cinque Terre card. But it doesn't tell you that the 1-day train pass is also the Cinque Terre card. At the entrance, we had to show the guy that we had the Via dell'amore tickets, and then he asked us where is our card, which is actually the train ticket. We thought we wouldn't make it through.
Way too confusing. But anyways, we're here, so check out these views.
One of the main food items that you have to get in Cinque Terre is a paper bag of fried seafood, because you're by the coast. And we got the mixed seafood, which consists of anchovies, squid, and prawns. I'm gonna try the anchovy. The anchovies in Italy are mega sized. Oh my god, it's so good. It's not that crispy, but the anchovy is so meaty, so tasty. So you can just eat the bones, full of nutrients from the ocean. I want to try the squid now. The batter is very light. The squid is not overcooked, so inside is still soft, and it's so tasty. Everyone is carrying the same thing. It's like eating churros in Disneyland. You just have to get it when you're here in Cinque Terre.
We're now at the most famous viewpoint here in Cinque Terre. It's pretty crowded, but as I was saying, it's pretty crowded, but not too bad. Right now it's 4:30, so I think a lot of the day trippers have gone back to wherever they came from. That's one benefit of staying here in Cinque Terre, is that you can stay a little bit later than everyone and get a slightly better view. This town is called Manarola, and... Oh no, it's okay. Scusa. This town is called Manarola, and it's the most famous viewpoint. You can see the super quaint, pastel-colored towns. I think it's become super touristy now, but it is definitely worth the time and effort to come here.
We're now in the town of Bonanza. It's pretty easy to get around here if you just buy the day trip ticket. Day train ticket, and that gives you the freedom to just take the trains whenever, wherever you want.
The trains are pretty frequent, about 20 minutes or so. Not as good as MRT, but pretty good.
Italian drink.
Good morning. It's day 2 and another rainy day here in Cinque Terre. The rain seems to have followed us all the way from Rome. It's a little bit colder, but after exploring Cinque Terre by land yesterday, today we're going to be exploring it by sea. That was definitely a very bougie way to experience Cinque Terre, but very unique, I would say. There are not many boats signed here. I think it might be because we're in the off-season right now, but very nice to see it from a distance.
The other option is to take the ferry. There are always a lot of people queuing up for the boat, so if you can, opt for a private boat.
And it's actually almost the same price.
Is it though?
I'm not sure. It's not
I don't know.
much more expensive. I don't know. But not bad. Very interesting experience.